friends, welcome back to Mimi's Mixed Bag. Thank you for stopping by. I am still in the art classroom Monday, Wednesday, and Friday until a new art teacher can be hired. And I told my husband the other day, I said, you know, I am double the age of over half the teachers at the school. It's almost like Disney World exhaustion. I'm having so much fun with the kids, but I need those in-between days to recoup. It has turned fall since my last video, and I've got lots of fall projects for you, but I wanted to bring this one particular one first because it involves a Dollar Tree item that hopefully you can easily find. It's a little fall wreath, great idea for a fall craft night for a few friends. So stay tuned and I'll show you the supplies you need. Today we're making a Foxy fall wreath, and all the supplies can be found at the Dollar Tree. I picked up this wooden fox. I thought he was so cute. I don't know if this is new this year, but I've never seen it before and can't wait to get him painted up. I picked up a square wreath form. Round would work fine, just whatever look you're wanting to have. As far as covering the wreath form, I've always loved floral and plaid mixed. And I thought this fall leaf dish towel and this plaid fleece scarf would give me that look. So we'll come back to those two things later. But first I need to go ahead and get my fox painted up. I'm going to take some spackle and cover up the little hole and then paint him traditional fox colors. Alright, my little fox is painted. I just used the 3 colors and a black Sharpie marker to color in the eyes and add a few little accents, and mixed 2 of the colors to give him the inside of the ears, and just did a clear gloss spray over the top just to finish him out. But I think he turned out super cute. Alright, now as far as the fabric, now your fabric needs to be approximately 9 to 10 inches long, just so that it's long enough to tie around the wreath form and have a little bit of a tail sticking out. Now with this fleece being stretchy, it's only 9 inches wide, so it will work. I'm going to cut 2-inch strips, the whole scarf. Now as far as the dish towel, I figured that I'm just going to fold it in half like this and cut it in half, and then turn the halves this way and cut them like this. So let me get my strips cut out and I'll be ready to start tying them on. Alright, I've got all my strips cut, and I ended up going a little less narrow than 2 inches, more like 1.5 inches, something like that. But it just yielded me more strips so that I would have plenty. Now let me just tell you, learn from my mistakes. If you get this same little fall leaf terry towel from the Dollar Tree, it does shed, so I would advise you to cut it outside if you can. But I noticed that once you rub it a few times, it stops shedding. I guess it's just the initial cutting and releasing of those fibers. Alright, after I put my strips into 8 equal piles, I just want to show you how many I'm using for each section. I've got 5 of the white dish towel and 4 of the scarf, and I'm just going to alternate it in each of the sections. I'm just going to tie them off a simple over and under knot. Alright, here is my one section done. Let me show you the back. Now, because the fleece fabric was a little stretchy, I was able to make a double knot. Now, because the dish towel was longer, it gave me enough fabric to double knot. And then I took the ends of the dish towel and turned around so that the printed leaves would show. There's a couple different looks you can do. You can shift your knots to the edge, or you can keep your knots in the center and keep your wreath a fringy look, and that's the look I want to do. So I'm just going to take my 9 strips on each section, alternating, and just double knot the scarf and the dish towel all the way around. I'm going to flip it over here and show you the back. that it's just little bands of fabric. Now on the actual pointed corners, I made sure that I used the stretchy fleece fabric because it will stretch around the corner and fill it in. But you know, once you start adding the tied on strips, it bunches up and it tightens up. Even if there is a little gap at these corners, you'll never see it because the little tails ruffle up and you can't see it. You just go through and maybe cut some irregular looking tails that you might have, turn and twist them a little bit to make sure that the printed side is showing. It just really gives a cute little ruffle look all around the wreath form. All right, so now I'm gonna get my ribbon and show you how I'm gonna make the bow. All right, you can make this bow with 2, 3, or 4 pieces of ribbon. And I just happen to have 4 pieces that coordinate with the wreath. I've got a green color, a turquoise color, a gold color, and a pumpkin color. I think 2 or 3 of these came from the Dollar Tree. I think this turquoise one did not. You need a yard for each color you use. Now I'm just going to make myself a loop just big enough where I can catch it in my hand, just like that. And I'm just going to hold it in my hand. All right, I'm going to take the tails, I'm going to twist it and make myself another loop, just like I did the first one. Just bring it around about equal and gather it up. So let me move the tails out of the way and you can see I've got 2 loops. Now the easiest way to do it, just put a rubber band around the center of it, and that will, while you're beginning, it'll help hold it. But with me, I don't ever have to use this rubber band, but it's a good little way to do it. All right, so now what I'm going to do is, now that it's all secured, all I'm going to be doing is pulling the loops apart. Don't pull too hard because you don't want to pull your inside tail out. Just pull your little loops, and then you can take a piece of your extra ribbon to wrap and cover up the rubber band. But now I'm just going to pull my loops all apart until I get it fluffy like I want it. And it definitely requires wired ribbon. And then I'm going to just take this green part and hot glue it in the center and cover up my rubber band. And once I get this all fluffed like I want it, that will be my bow. And then I'm going to trim up my tails, dovetail the ends to give it a finished look, and that's what I'll hot glue on my wreath form. And I'll be ready to show you. All right, friends, here is my Foxy Fall wreath. Love the color scheme. This peacock and rust and gold colors for the fall are unique and eye-catching, and this little Dollar Tree fox just makes it. The only thing different I would do is find some fall printed fabric instead of the fall dish towel, and that way you don't have to worry about the shedding. But it shed for just a few minutes and it's pretty much done, but it was a mess at the beginning. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're able to find this little wooden fox and create yourself a Foxy Fall wreath. Thanks for watching. I'll be back next week. Bye-bye.